Hello, everybody. My name's Welton. I'm a pastor in Leesburg. This video is on a web page, a web blog already, and truthfully I haven't touched that blog in over a year. Just sort of got tired of typing and coming up with topics. Most recently I was able to pick up this computer, and it has this webcam attached and built in. I thought to myself, maybe this might be a good way of reconnecting, of blogging, video blogging, if you will. So I'm going to try it, attempt it, and see how long I'm faithful to it. So that's sort of my introductory story. I'll talk about some things that are close to my heart sometimes things that are just dumb, and hope that maybe you enjoy it. I just got off of vacation. We went to Myrtle Beach, then to Montreat. Usually I don't have this right here. I grew it while on vacation. I have never had any facial hair before, but I wanted to at least just sort of see. I believe it's probably going to come off very quickly. I'm reading this cool book, Wide Awake, by Erwin McManus. There you go. It's a book that he's writing, sort of takes the theme of encouraging you to live up your greatest life for Christ. There's a couple things that caught my attention. He references Abram and how God called Abram out of Ur of the Chaldeans. Particularly, he makes a reference to the fact that Abram's father Terah was called out and encouraged himself to take his family to the land of Canaan. But on the way, the family stopped at Haran and settled there. What a great point. He says, oftentimes we find ourselves in locations that are not God called or God inspired, but rather just locations that we sort of end up being settled there, or end up feeling as if we got stuck there. I thought to myself as I read that, how many people within our churches are there in those churches, or at that location, in that town, in Leesburg, in wherever, you name it, only because they have been stuck there. Are they really in a place that is a God-called place, a God-led place, that they could be, that they know for certain that they're there for service and in the use of the Lord? Truthfully and sadly, I sort of see that in all of our churches. Our churches are filled up with people that have been a part of that community or that town, and it's almost as if they're stuck there. There's no God-called initiative on their life to impact that town whatsoever. Listen to a couple of the other things he says. That was in the chapter on discovery. He gets to the point of saying, once you discover your dreams, then you may have to go through a process of change, a time to adapt, because sometimes your circumstances will limit or prevent you from achieving the highest dream or life that God may have for you. He makes a couple statements. Just take them for what they're worth. I'm going to read them to you. You get the book if you want to expand anymore. It says that your experiences, they are enough to prepare you, but not enough to sustain you. You must build on the past, but live for the future. Again, many of our people within our churches are simply living on the past. And that's a cry that we hear all the time from pastors, from perhaps a younger generation, but I'm fearful that maybe sometimes it will be said about us in the future as well. Constantly changing, constantly evolving is what he's getting at here. He writes this down. I actually underlined it. There are times when the greatest act of courage and the best evidence of character is the willingness to change. At times when sometimes it is the greatest act of courage and the best evidence of character is the willingness to change. Well, I'll read you some more, perhaps, just some other thoughts from it as we go through. I encourage you, if you have any questions or comments, just add those to the site, and I'll be glad to answer what I can. I look forward to sharing some time with you each and every day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.